Hi, everyone, and welcome to Basketball Network. We have another great guest for you guys. Mr. Corey Brewer joined us today. Corey, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to meet you, and it's a pleasure to have you on.
I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for having me.
So, Corey, we are 10 days away from the new Big Three season, and you guys obviously are the defending champions. How do you feel about the new season, and how do you feel about your chances about going back to back potentially?
I feel good about the new season. I think it's gonna be a good year, man. It's a lot of new guys, a lot of new big name guys that just came in the league. For us, I feel like after winning the championship, now we're the underdogs again because all these new teams and new guys, like we're basically the underdog, which is great. I like being the underdog and chance of repeating. Hey, I've did it before in college, so why not? Let's do it in the Big Three.
Awesome. You mentioned that your team has changed quite a bit. You also have a new coach. How do you feel about the new roster? Did you guys have a chance to kind of work out together, practice together, and prepare for the new season?
No, we're about to start getting together soon, but we haven't yet because we just signed. We have Brandon Moss now since Jero's out, so we have Body Bag on our team. Jeff Ayers is new instead of Javier Carter. So me, Jalen, and Garland are back, but we feel like same core. We just got to get together, get familiar with each other a little bit, and we like our chances. We feel like we had what we did last year. People wasn't expecting, and we're just gonna try to duplicate that.
Corey, last season you were coached by Gary Payton, so I have to ask you about that experience. He's a big time former NBA player, a legend, obviously. So what was that experience like for you?
It was great. I love GP. I was surprised he wasn't gonna be our coach this year, but they went with a new format and didn't have any say so in it. But GP is my guy. I love GP. He's a great coach, and without him, we probably wouldn't have won the championship. He motivates you, and he's all about defense, baby. And that's what we did. We won it with defense last year.
In one of his older interviews, he actually said that he was a coach in the Big Three, and he actually said that he will never coach in the NBA. And the explanation was because he would actually slap a player. And obviously, that's a generation gap. Things have changed. People have changed. But, having been around him, did you feel that intensity? And do you actually think that that would be a possibility if he would start coaching in the NBA potentially?
GP, he's intense. I can see him getting some heated arguments with some guys for sure. He's an intense dude, and if you're not doing it the way he wants it done, he's gonna let you know about it.
And did he trash talk the opposing players and opposing coaches in Big Three last season?
Oh, for sure. GP's trash talking when he wakes up. That's what he does.
And can I ask you on, I would say, comparing maybe Big Three, you played, of course, a long time in NBA, you played NCAA, like tactics. I know it's a 3-on-3, it's not 5-on-5 and everything, but is there a lot of tactics involved, or it's mostly, I would say, individual quality or, for example, effort on the defensive side? How would you compare it?
Yeah, you got to be able to play defense. A lot of times when in the Big Three, it's a lot of one-on-one. You got to be able to guard. Like you're on an island because so much space. It's only three guys out there, so you got to be able to guard one-on-one. And then it's some technical stuff where you want to try to get two on the ball, take an advantage, play 2-on-1 basketball. But for us, we played defense. We were able to switch everything and just keep guys in front of us and make them shoot over the top. And if you can do that, you can win.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I would say you mentioned that there's a lot of new faces joining Big Three. Is there any specific individual matchup that you're looking forward? Somebody you want to lock up on defensive side this season? Is there anybody who you have a grudge with or something?
Every night you got to want to lock up somebody. For me, it's 7 other teams. They got guys on each of the 7 teams. So each night I got to be ready. I think game 1 we got Isaiah Briscoe and them. So it's gonna be a tough matchup. Briscoe, he has a single game scoring record, probably single season scoring. He's a great scorer. So I start out right away with a tough matchup.
Yeah. And with this change in the Big Three that has came with, I would say, city-based teams, do you think that there will be even more rivalries, I would say, down the road in the league or not?
Oh, for sure. I think now it's guys are starting to really want to play, really trying to win. It's competitive. Last year was really competitive. It's probably like it was my third year, probably the most competitive it's been, and it's only gonna get better. And now you're adding guys like Montrezl Harrell, who loves to play basketball. He's really competitive. You got Dwight, Lance Stevenson. I feel like the game's only getting better.
Who is one guy from the NBA you'd like to see join the Big Three next?
From the NBA, man, any of the guys. I love it when guys, former NBA players come and play in the Big Three. I think it's really competitive now, and guys are really enjoying it. But now guys are really working out and they're trying. It's not like it used to be like, I guess in the beginning people used to be like, oh, the Big Three guys are out of shape. Guys are just coming to just play to be playing. But now like dudes are in shape, working out, and they're trying to win.
And I mean, how physically demanding is to play 3-on-3 basketball? You have to clear the ball, obviously. You don't have as many points, I guess, but it's a whole different dynamic, I would assume.
Oh, it's a whole different dynamic. It's fast paced. Like my first year, I didn't take it as serious as I should have, and I was exhausted. I was out there like, man, like I thought I was just playing 3-on-3. You get tired. Like it's fast paced. It's fun, man. It's fast paced, and you got to be in shape. But it's physical also. Like they let you be physical, and guys are how can you say it? They got their old man strength, their grown man strength now. So when you're trying to drive, guys are really physical, and it's fun. So they let you play. Like you really can play defense. Like they let you hit.
And the guys, I would say, immediately when they put on the jersey, start playing in the arena and everything, everybody gets back out to being a pro. So there is a lot of physicality. There's a lot of, I would say, ego and trash talking and everything. So I can only imagine.
Sure.
And,
every guys get their egos get involved. Like it gets intense out there. Guys want to win. Like you don't want to get embarrassed. Somebody makes a shot, they start talking trash. You're like, oh, it's serious out here. So, and that's what like last year was serious. Like me and Mike Bees went at it. Jeff Teague. Like it was like a lot of NBA guys. We were going at it.
And the refs tolerate that. Actually, I think that's the most appealing thing about the Big Three. They actually let you play and enjoy the whole experience, I guess.
No, for sure. That's what the fans want to see. They want to see guys play. They want to see like, can you play? They want you. They don't want the refs to call a foul every 2 seconds or this and that. They want to see basketball. They want to see you hoop. So the refs let you play. It's great. Like I feel like the fans have a great time. If people hadn't came to a Big Three game, they really should, and I think they really enjoy it.
And I think that's something that actually I haven't watched the more entertaining playoffs in the NBA. Speaking of the physicality and reps actually allowing the physical play. So did you like have a chance to follow the playoffs, to watch the playoffs, and what do you think about the playoffs and the finals matchup? Obviously, the Pacers and the Thunder. We are a day away from the game one. I saw not a lot of people predicted this finals matchup going into the postseason, but it's been amazing.
Yeah, nobody's predicted this finals for sure. But like guys, they were really physical this playoff. It was fun basketball. Like it was some good old fashioned basketball play, and it's great to see these young guys go out there and do what they're doing. And Oklahoma City is a great young team, man. For them to get to the finals like that so fast as they did, like it's been great to watch them. And then Indiana, man, I love Rick Carlisle. I was on the Mavs team that won the championship, so I love Rick as a coach, and I'm happy for him to get back to the finals. And I think it's going to be a great finals. I know it's not the teams you expect, it's not the cities you expect, but hey, Indiana loves their basketball, OKC loves their basketball, and I feel like the fans are going to show up, and it's going to be some good basketball play.
And Corey, on which team you would like to be, I would say, a member on? So Pacers or OKC in this finals?
Oh, either one. To be honest, I love the way they play. Like both teams, like OKC, they get after you. They play physical. They play defense. Like that's my type. And then Indiana, they get up and down. Like that's what I love to do. So I'm like, you can throw me on either one of those teams, I'd have a blast. Like they play my style of basketball. Both teams.
Do you miss the fast breaks in the Big Three?
Oh, for sure. Because I was a fast break guy. So like I'm like. So I got to play a little faster, so I try to get it out quick. If you ever watch us play, like I'll grab the rebound, run to the 3-point line, and start my own transition, sort of. So That's what I miss the most. But that's why I love watching like the playoffs right now. I like watching these two teams because they're getting up and down. It's fast paced.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Corey, we have to ask you, I would say, a few questions about your college career. You were part of back-to-back champs with Florida Gators. You were the most outstanding player in the second championship. What made your group, I would say, so dominant? And was it, of course, the team that was stacked with NBA talent, but also you had an amazing coach? What do you remember mostly about it?
Just the camaraderie. We really liked each other. Like it was crazy. Like we were a real team. Like we all like got our accolades, but it was more about the main thing was to win. And we didn't care who scored, who got the glory. Like it was all about like if we win, like we can be special. And then also if you win and you're on the University of Florida campus, you're having a great time. And so we were having a blast. We enjoyed our college time for sure.
Yeah, and you, I would say, matched up with some great NBA players during that time. Kevin Durant was also, I would say, one of the college guys you met. You also met, for example, Greg Oden, who maybe didn't have a successful NBA career, but he was a behemoth during that time. Is there anybody that you remember, I would say, really fondly during the college time that really stood out as a player?
Oh yeah, man, it was some good players. Like people forget how good Big Baby was in college. Glenn Davis he was amazing at LSU. Like you said, Greg Oden, that whole team was good. We beat them twice that year, but they had him, Mike Conley. Mike Conley's still doing it right now in the NBA, playing great. Daquan Cook, who was in the NBA. There's a lot of good players. Ronnie Brewer, I matched up against Ronnie Brewer. Like he was a really good college player. Man, it was a lot of guys that could play. It was a lot of fun.
And I would say it was a bit unorthodox, maybe during that time, that you guys actually stayed for a second year. I know that Joakim Noah, who won, I would say, most outstanding player in the first championship, he was mentioned as potential, even the first overall pick, but he stayed for one more season. You stayed for a longer time. You actually did it before the NIL. What was your motivation? I would say was it just, I would say, you, of course, you wanted to go back to back, but also I would say the camaraderie and everything, or you wanted to stay. You enjoyed Florida so much and the life on the campus.
We definitely enjoyed the life on the campus. That was one of the reasons. But the reason was probably we were really best friends. Like, I don't think people understood how close me, Torian, Al, and Joakim were. Like, we came in together our freshman year. We lived together from our freshman year until we left to go to the NBA. Like, we were together, like, 24/7. Like, we really, like, liked each other. I know, like, some people say they liked each other, but, like we off the court, we were really close. So when we got on the court, it was just easy. It was like simple on the court because we were already best friends.
And what do you think about NIL? Would you guys, I would say, be profitable during that time?
Oh my goodness, man!
Different now.
We would have got a lot of money. Put it that way. we would have made a lot of money. We might have went back again. The way the NIL is going, we might have tried to three-peat. The way they're giving away money, we would have tried to three-peat.
And I would say the last about the NCAA would be looking at the Villanova boys that did it with the New York Knicks. Did you ever talk with Al Horford, Joakim Noah? Like, wouldn't it be nice that maybe during your professional career in NBA, if you guys had the chance to team up?
Oh man, we always just say that. We always wish we could have played together. It's crazy. None of us never played together. We were never on the same team together, and that's one thing I wish would have happened.
Corey, you played with a lot of great players throughout your whole basketball journey, let's say. Who stands out in terms of leadership, and what did you learn from that guy that you, I guess, applied throughout your career and that you still apply, as a team captain today in the Big Three?
Probably Jason Kidd, when it comes to leadership, the way he used to talk to us, he kept everybody accountable when we were in Dallas. He motivated us. He always picked guys up. J. Kidd was a great leader. So I'm going to say J. Kidd and a guy, Jason Terry. He taught me how to be a professional. Jason Terry was like my guy. He kind of took me under his wing, like taught me how to be a pro. Because I had been in Minnesota for 3 years before I got to Dallas, and I was with a bunch of young guys. So for me to go from being with a bunch of young guys to be with a bunch of veteran guys, I have Dirk out there, Tyson Chandler, Brendan Haywood, like Sean Marion. Like it was like I was like, wow, this is the way it's supposed to be. And those guys really helped me grow and learn and taught me what it was to be a pro.
Do you remember the day Terry showed you guys the 2011 champs tattoo? And did that kind of add the pressure to win that season?
I didn't really have pressure. It was just Jet being Jet, man. Everybody knows we all know how Jason is. We know Jet's the man. You know, he is who he is, and we love him for it.
That's a bold man, I must say.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You also played under a lot of great coaches throughout your career, and you're also an assistant with the Pelicans. How did playing under those legendary coaches help you with your coaching journey, I guess?
It helps a lot because it kind of, for me, like going back for all the guys I play with, I can take something from each one of them and apply it when I'm trying to coach. Like, how did he motivate guys? What did he do with his X's and O's? And just different little things. And I did play for a lot of really good coaches, like George Karl's a great coach. Like Rick Carlisle's in the finals now. Billy Donovan's great. Man, Rick Alderman, he's a great coach. He was a great coach. Just a lot of guys I played for were wonderful, and they helped me a lot.
And how much does the fact that you actually played the game, how much does that help you develop relationship with players in like a coaching role?
I feel like it helps a lot, just because some of the stuff I can tell sometimes what they're going through just from being in that situation. And they're also guys don't mind talking to you. They know like you did it before, so they kind of can talk to you a little more. They don't mind opening up, so it helps you communicate better.
Corey, you were also, I would say, always one of the best defenders in the NBA, and you were crowned as the best defender in the Big Three last season. Who would you say were your toughest matchups in the Big Three and in the NBA? And do you have some like under the radar offensive beasts that not many people like talk about, but they kind of deserve their respect?
Yeah, in the NBA, man, I played in the era when it was Kobe, T-Mac, all those guys, Vince Carter. Like, it's hard. Melo, LeBron, like D-Wade. Like, I played against a lot of great players. So, like, Kobe for sure is probably one of the toughest. Like, anytime you played against Kobe, Kobe was trying to kill you. He was trying to take your head off. And then a guy, Manu Ginobili, is actually a tough matchup for him. People don't understand how good Manu was. Like, he was Euro stepping before it was cool. So Manu was like, I gotta give him his flowers. He was amazing.
That pump fake was tricky.
Oh, for sure. Manu was the man. Yeah. And then in the Big Three, you gotta say Mike Bees. Mike Bees is the tough matchup, but underrated is Jordan Crawford. Jordan Crawford he's tough. He's tough, and like I said, Isaiah Briscoe before. He got some stuff. So those guys are tough guards. And the guy who probably doesn't get enough credit is Kevin Murphy. You got to give Kevin Murphy his flowers. Kevin Murphy, he can score, man. Like, if people watch the Big Three, watch those guys and pay attention to Kevin Murphy. He can get it done.
You didn't mention ISO Joe. How come?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking, man. So many dudes. ISO Joe's. Yeah, ISO Joe's up there. Because the end of last year, ISO Joe wasn't there, so he wasn't in my memory. So, ISO Joe, I had some matchups against ISO Joe in the NBA. So we've been matching up for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's coming back this year. He's gonna be trying to retake the crown of being the best player in the Big Three. So, no disrespect, Joe.
I know that ISO Joe is usually mentioned when people talk about, I would say, guard forwards of your era who were really underrated in terms of their skills and going one-on-one, like very few.
ISO Joe is definitely underrated when you think about it. And Paul Pierce too. People don't give Paul Pierce enough credit. Paul Pierce is underrated.
Yeah, Corey, you need a 4-person pickup team to save the world. It can be Big Three players. It can be your former teammates. It can be former NBA players. Like, pick a 4 because you can have one substitution, of course. So who are you picking?
4 players to save the world?
Yeah.
Any from any era? Just
any era, whatever you want.
You got to go MJ for sure. 4 players. MJ, LeBron, Shaq, and Tim Duncan.
Okay. You have a nice team.
Yeah, I think LeBron can play the 1. You know what MJ's going to do. And Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, and Shaq control things.
Corey, I want to thank you, I would say, for your time. It was really a pleasure. And thank you guys for watching BM.
Anytime, man. Thanks for having me.